all that jelly. Oh, it's going down to the bare wire. Things are about to happen probably. I just finished and I really liked it. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to a reading vlog. We're gonna be reading Cheat Day by Liv Stratman. This actually comes out on May 25th. Today is actually the 23rd. Tomorrow is my birthday on the 24th, so I was like, oh, like this feels like it's a perfect birthday like book to read. Also, it's perfect because it's called Cheat Day, and today, this girl's having a cheat day. Actually today and tomorrow, because I'm gonna eat a jelly-filled donut, I'll show you in a second, today. And then I think I'm gonna have pizza and lots of alcohol tomorrow on my birthday, which, can't wait. This is about Kit and David, who are college sweethearts. And years later, now they're married, they're in their 30s. David, I think, has a successful job, but Kit just kind of is like in this loop where she's kind of like not happy. She doesn't feel successful, which I know that I have talked many times before about really liking books that have characters in their 30s and kind of deal with real life problems, because a lot of times books, I don't know, it just feels like teenagers are like complaining about the, you know, same old, same old. So I'm very excited to see if I can relate to a lot of the things that they're talking about in this book. Some other things about it, it says that Kit keeps quitting her job at her sister's bakery to seek a more ambitious profession, but fear of failure always brings her back to that bakery. Kit finds fraught solace in cycling through fad diets. I have done that so many times. It says their latest program is an intense 75-day cleanse. This is gonna be, you know, a new chapter of clean eating and self-control. Been there, done that. But what I really am excited about in this book, it says that she soon falls into a flirtation with a carpenter named Matt, and they have a passionate affair. So I love reading books about infidelity, I think, because it does bring up a lot of emotions for me. Like, I feel anger, I feel sadness, and I really like that. I like feeling emotions in the books that I read. This actually really sounds amazing. I'm actually hoping that I have a really good time reading this today, and I want to thank Scribner for sending me this art copy, and they actually sent me a finished hardcover copy as well. So I'm really hoping that if I like this book, then I can keep that hardcover beautiful copy for my new bookshelf. Okay, so I've been doing a jump roping challenge. I actually just finished it and I did my results today. So if you want to check out that video, it was a 7-day jump roping challenge. I'll link it here. It was over on my main channel. But anyway, one of my dear sweet friends at work brought me a jelly-filled homemade donut from like somewhere that I live. There's like this guy, I guess, that makes these like amazing donuts. And I only took a bite last night because I wanted to be able to weigh in this morning and not have eaten a really big donut. But oh my gosh, you guys. I also gave Alvin a bite. Tell me that this does not look absolutely delicious. So yeah, your girl gonna eat this whole thing. Oh my gosh. It just looks so delicious. Yeah, so can't wait to eat some of that. I don't know, I feel like I should just eat, like I should eat some protein first, you know, just so that way I'm not like craving a donut all day long. I don't know, we'll see what happens. Aww, the author of this book is so cute. Oh my gosh, like, is she not adorable? She is so cute.
Give me love, give me all your love. Oh, 'cause I want you. No one else makes me feel this way. Don't know what you do. Hold my hand, could you hold my hand? Look me in the eyes. You and me, yeah, that's all I need. And I'll be alright. I'll be right here. I swear that I'll stay here with you. Hold me.
I wanted to show you guys my new glasses. So this is from a company named Zinf. And actually over on my main channel, I am sponsored by them, but I did want to make mention of that here in this video because you guys are readers and you also probably love really cool glasses like I do. I have gotten many pairs from Zinf. I think though, this is my newest pair. I think this is like the pair that I've always been looking for, because I know that everyone loves my old pair of glasses because it does match my skin tone really well. It just blends into everything. I think clear glasses and like that like skin tone color are like the ones that look best on me, just because of like my hair color and how pale I am. When I have really dark glasses on my face, it kind of like covers a lot of my face. But these ones are like cat eye, so they go up here like that. Oh my gosh, I love them so much. I actually even like them better than like my original favorite pair of like glasses that are not from Zinf, like the glasses I've been wearing for the last like 3 years. These are my new favorite pair, you guys. I am wearing these every day. They are so great. Zinf is incredibly affordable. It is just an online glasses company, and I have an amazing discount code. If you use Wheeler, you get 50% off frames and 20% off lens. And let me just tell you like the prices, okay? Because they are dirt cheap. So these ones, I don't know how to say this. I think it's called Riri or Rai, something like that. But I'll post a screenshot of them over here. Guys, they're $17. $17, and that's not even with my 50% off code. And then lenses start around $5. It depends on if you want the blue light feature. If you get blue light feature, that is $20, but you'll get 20% off of that. If you just want regular like anti-glare, anti-scratch, it's like $7. So not a big deal. You're still getting a discount off of that, but like literally you're going to be getting these for like $9 plus your lenses. So like let's just round it up, and it's gonna be like 15 bucks, okay? 15 bucks for these amazing glasses. And like this is prescription, okay? Like I am blind as a bat. This is prescription. They also do come in black if that is something that you like. If you like black glasses but you want this like cat eye swoop, oh my gosh. And there's so many different other like glasses on this company, and they have men's glasses. My husband, I've gotten him a couple, so he actually has been ordering them from this website too. Like, do I not look like $1 million right now? If you want to see some of the other glasses I've gotten from them, I do have a whole video about that over on my man channel. I will link it up here for you guys if you're interested in seeing like the other pairs that I got. But other than that, we're done. Let's get into the reading vlog. Okay, so I just did a little photo shoot with my donut. I feel like I ate half of it just trying to get a good picture. Okay, it is a very beautiful day outside, and I am on chapter 2. So chapter 1, I felt like I could already relate to a lot of what was happening. So we get a little inside scoop of like her marriage, and it's just kind of like almost like a roommate situation where, you know, they're kind of doing the same thing day in and day out. Her husband doesn't really notice her that much. It's just the same old excuses that she makes for not getting a job. You know, she even said that. She's like, you know, we both know that I don't mean this when I say it, you know, stuff like that. What was really funny for me, because I've been there with all of these diet things for so long, is she's starting this new like diet thing called Radiant Regimen, and she has to have almond milk in her coffee, and that's like one of the things that's like hardest for me. She said, I fed the cat and made a new pot of coffee. Then I got to thinking about the day's food. Dairy was off limits on the Radiant Regimen, so I'd have to take my coffee with unsweetened almond milk. It mixed poorly, slimy chunks of residue floating in the cup, and did little more than make the coffee taste watered down. I've been there, I've done that so many times. I resolved to learn to take it black. That was what Diane Spargle recommended anyway. That's like the person that wrote this like diet book that she's doing right now. She herself rarely drank coffee, preferring to start her own days with antioxidant-rich green tea. I tried to develop a tolerance for green tea a couple years earlier when I was doing a bioactive compounds diet developed by an influencer who had been, earlier in his life, a Tibetan Buddhist monk. But green tea tastes like stale cigarettes, and I had to pee every 10 minutes, and I missed coffee. I made espresso at the bakery all day. I've been drinking coffee since I was 14. It was the one thing I decided to hold on to, and I swore off any wellness program for which coffee was forbidden. That is very correct. That is me. I will not do any diet that makes me take out coffee. I just can't do it. So far, I am loving like how I am relating to like the dieting portion of this, I can't wait. I can't wait to see what else happens. Okay, so I was in Target and bought myself some presents. So I've been wanting to get a bigger pour over because I love my pour over coffee. So I got this one. I actually really want to replace our big coffee pot because it's huge and it takes up so much space. So I got this, and then I got a gooseneck electric kettle, which is really great because even making my tea, I would love to not use the microwave because I do use the microwave a lot. And then I got, whoops, there goes my purse. I got a little milk frother because I've always wanted one of those. And then I had already ordered these games off of Amazon, but they had them on sale here at Target. So I got the expansion pack to Exploding Kittens. And I got Throw Burrito. Right, now it's time to go home and maybe I'll get to read more of my book today. Let's hope. Okay, I got to part 2 in Cheat Day. I am on page 120 now, so I'm actually a little bit like into part 2, which started at chapter 10, and I'm not going to give any spoilers that aren't already on the back of the book, but I finally got to the part where Kit does cheat on her husband, like cheat with Matt, and even though I knew it was coming, I still am like not really even furious with her, but like furious that like it was so easy for her to like do that without even thinking about like what she was doing. But then also Matt has like no problem with it. Like he knows that she's married, he's met her husband, she knows that that's her husband, and they even have a conversation about it. And he was like, I admit my first choice is sex with an unmarried person, but you're an adult. Look, David seems cool. I'm not trying to be a dick. If you're not square with your conscience right now, I'll understand that. And I would understand if you said this was a one-time thing, but I'm not responsible for what goes on between you and your husband. And so, like, she's even saying, she's like, well, it definitely feels like he's done this before. But she even says, she's like, I know that for plenty of other women, this might have been a red flag, you know, a sure sign of a promiscuous man, but for me, it was a comfort. So, like, I really hope that she doesn't think she's gonna have an actual real relationship with this Matt guy, or even, like, get married to him in the future, because if he's already okay with her cheating while being married, that means that, like, he has probably definitely cheated before, and he just doesn't have a problem with it, and so it's like, you definitely should not have a relationship with that person then. That's my opinion. So far though, I'm actually really, really liking this book. I'm almost halfway, and I am surprised, like, especially for, like, this is, to me, this is definitely a romance novel, and I am liking it. I like the other, like, aspects in it. I really like the storyline from it. I enjoy reading about the characters in it. And I really like how this romance is playing out, where, like, I obviously have no clue if it's going to be a happy ending. I don't know who she's going to end up with. I like the infidelity aspect because, like I said, like, it brings out emotions in me. So I am very loving this book. I hope that it's going to be great all the way through. Okay guys, it is another day. I had work this morning and now I'm trying to finish up the rest of Cheat Day. Gwen is actually on her way here because I'm going to be celebrating like my birthday 2.0 this weekend. So I need to get this read and get this vlog up for you guys. But I wanted to say I'm on page 195. This book, I think, only has like 100 pages left, but I have been looking for like romance books that talk about like marriages and the struggles of a marriage, and especially because this book has like infidelity in it, it definitely talks about the struggles of marriage, but obviously her husband doesn't know that she's cheating, or at least where I'm at, he doesn't know that she's cheating, but it's still showing like her and her husband interacting together, and like her getting upset over nothing or them being snarky at each other or whatever it is. And I just want to say that like reading books like this, I feel like maybe this isn't the same for everybody, but I feel like it's very helpful for me because I do see myself sometimes acting like Kit in this book, just by like her getting aggravated kind of like over nothing. You know, I see myself in that and I'll be like, wow, yeah, reading this on this page, like that is really rude if I said that to my own husband, like, or, you know, I have gotten upset over little things from my own husband. So I feel like it's just a really big eye opener and it feels very real. Like this book feels very real and I do love that about it because their relationship seems very much like how a marriage could be, how a bad marriage could be, how maybe a tough time in your marriage could be. And I just really like that. I appreciate that this isn't just a romance book about people that meet and then there's just one big thing that happens, but don't worry, they get over it and live happily ever after. Like this book is filled with struggles. Like it's filled with bad decisions that Kit has made and Kit has done. And I really like that. Oh, it's going down to the bare wire. I'm on page 269 and I think like I feel nervous reading this book. Like I feel anxious because, oh my gosh, like what would I do in this situation? What would I do if my husband is like, I think you've been cheating? Kit has definitely gotten herself in a very big problem and some things are about to happen probably. Okay, you guys, I just finished Cheat Day. And I really, really liked it. I have been looking for more romance books that are realistic, nitty gritty, you know, like they show you the problems. They're about married people in their 30s, you know, I have been looking for a romance book that's not teenagers or newly dating people or happily ever afters or whatever it is. And this book, I felt like I could relate to so much. I mean, number one, I related to it a lot because of all of the like diets and eating styles that Kit does throughout this book. I actually have done and heard of a lot of the ones that she's done, which was so crazy. She talked about Whole30 in here and I was like, done that, been there, done that. But that is definitely something, like even at the end of the book when like people are telling her, you know, like you need to just not care about what you eat, and she's like, that's really hard for me. Like I felt that way too. It's very hard for me to just eat whatever and not care about it and not think about it. But then I also really enjoyed like the marriage aspect of this book, how sometimes when you are in a relationship or in a marriage, you don't realize all of the things that you do enjoy, like you're doing the same thing day in and day out, and you start looking for something that's going to be like bigger and better and more exciting. And so when Matt comes into the picture and he's this new exciting person that really likes her and shows her affection in a different way than her husband does, you know, she kind of goes through this midlife crisis of, you know, she wants to be with Matt because it's new, it's different, it's exciting. But then, you know, when she's thinking about would I actually leave my husband, you know, she's like, well, Matt doesn't know this about me, or Matt wouldn't go get this for me when my husband knows to do that for me. So there was just something super bittersweet about this book. I am giving it 4.5 stars because it was so good. I very much enjoyed it. Like if you are a fan of like After I Do by Taylor Jenkins Reid and you really liked reading about like that marriage that was falling apart, I think that you would really like this because it did have similar vibes of that. Like they didn't separate for a year like in After I Do, but just the marriage in general with kind of like having that problem of are you falling in or out of love with your significant other. I really enjoyed that. I have a question for you guys because I'm curious. If you did have an affair on your spouse, would you tell them about that? Like if they didn't know that it happened and you decided you're like, nope, I don't like this affair, I'm gonna close that down and I'm going to go back to my like spouse. Would you ever fess up, or do you think it's better to just leave that as part of, you know, just keep going with your relationship, like fix your marriage, whatever? I'm very curious to hear what people's answers are, because I want to see if what I think is different than what other people think. Just because I mean, it obviously has to do with something in the book. So I'm not going to say which way I'm feeling or thinking because of what happens in the book, but I actually think that I'm the opposite of how the book did it. Like, I don't think I would go about it the same way that Kit went about it, or like her sister was telling her to go about it. So that's why I'm curious to see, because I was like, oh, maybe I think differently than everybody else. But thank you again to Scribner for sending me this book, and they actually sent me this hardcover finished copy, which I am so excited about because now I get to put it on my bookshelf. And I'm hoping to be able to lend it out to my sisters and other friends in the future who want to read this book. But I really enjoyed it, and I really hope that you guys are gonna pick it up. It is out now. It came out May 25th, so you can go ahead and go grab a copy. It's beautiful. It's a great book. I mean, the cover is definitely a lot more happier than the book itself. Like, I felt like this was a pretty heavy topic, and there were definitely times I was anxious, kind of depressed, you know, like that kind of thing. So just make sure that you're like in the right mindset to read this book, because it is pretty heavy. But that's it, you guys. I need to get ready for my fun birthday weekend, and the next video that you guys are gonna see is probably going to be my bookshelf, my new bookshelf with all my new books on it. So I hope you guys are very excited, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye, everyone.
Give me love, give me all your love.